is good? I'm Corey and welcome back to the Kick Theory YouTube channel. Today we're going to take a look at yet another Jordan that's inspired by an OG classic. Just with a small twist though. As you can see, we got some special packaging with this one. So carrying over from the shoe, the box is inspired by an OG Jordan 3 box, but it's got some small differences on it. Mostly black box with that racer blue Jumpman, and they brought in the elephant print there on the end here, which typically you would see that on the bottom panels. The color on this shoe reads white, racer blue, and black. Retail is going to be $190 and it's set to release on Saturday, July the 10th. And here they are, the Air Jordan Retro 3 Racer Blue. Now the first thing that I think about when I look at this shoe is we all know that Jordan's got a passion off the basketball court other than golf, and it's in the racing world. He owns his own sport bike team and he's also got his own NASCAR team now. When I first take a glance at this shoe, a couple of things come to my mind. It kind of reminds me of those motorsport releases that we've gotten in the past because of the colorway, but it also kind of reminds me of what many of us thought we should have gotten with the Fragment Jordan 3 last year. It kind of has that same look to the Jordan Fragment 1. But starting out with the upper, this is a very nice tumbled white leather upper on this one. The leather is pretty soft considering what we normally get when we get the Jordan 3. It's not quite as soft as the UNC 3s that are behind me, but it is a very soft tumble on this one. It's nice in hand. And around the heel, we get that Jumpman Air symbol on the back, which is typical for a non-OG colorway, with that perforated blue collar there, which is also a normal characteristic we get on the Jordan 3. On the tongue, that cement gray comes into play along the bottom of the entire tongue, I should say, and along the middle of the eyelets. Embroidered blue Jumpman on the top of the tongue there. Tongue leather is just normally, it's standard, it's not really tumbled. And on the back of the tongue, we get that racer blue, which is it's a beautiful pop in my opinion. It's gonna look really good when you wear these with shorts. Sock liner is gonna be gray. And one thing that you'll probably notice that's a little different from the typical Jordan 3 is the elephant print. Now this elephant print is pretty polarizing from what I've seen, but I happen to like it. I think it's different, and it is a 3M elephant print, so it will reflect when light hits it, and it looks very, very nice when it does. You know, it's kind of nice when they give us something a little bit different out of the norm, as I've mentioned before in these videos. I just like when they think outside the box a little bit. That beautiful racer blue comes into play on the midsole. This blue is very, very nice. It's a very nice shade of blue. It's very bright and it just adds a perfect pop to this shoe. And just like a standard 3, it's going to wrap around the heel and come to a pause here at on the medial side there at the arch. On the outsole, it's a typical Jordan 3 outsole here with a little bit of blue and gray on there mixed with white. I really like this shoe. I think it's a beautiful summer shoe. The blue is perfect on them, and as I said, it just kind of reminds me of those motorsport releases that we've gotten in the past. There's no concept tied to them by any means. It's just kind of something that I came up with, but I think it kind of resembles a lot of those past releases. NASCAR also has a iRacing series sponsored by Coca-Cola, and Jordan has a driver in that. And his car is black and blue, much like these shoes here. So it's hard to think that some inspiration didn't come from that when this shoe was being designed. Now, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, this shoe is going to be an OG with a twist. So it's basically the Fire Red 3, which is in my hand here. As you can see, they're basically the same shoe. Just replacing that red with that racer blue. It's this same color blocking. And as I've mentioned before too, I love when they use original color blocking. I think it does, it adds to that nostalgia around the shoe, and it just makes it for a much cleaner look when they do that. And I think that the masses definitely gravitate towards these shoes when they have that OG color blocking. Let us know what you think about these. Do you prefer the Fire Red 3 or do you prefer this Racer Blue? And do you like that they gave us a little bit different material there on the elephant print? Leave a comment, we'd love to read that. Well, that's all I've got for today. I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. And until next time, we'll see you at the shop.